Hey there, Alpine. Oh, look at this hair. Oh my. Boom, bam, pow. Shakalaka. It is Monday, the 24th of August. What do we have going on today? Starting off with a 400-meter jog for our core temperature warm-up. Then we're going into 3 rounds. 10 kneeling band and hip thrusts with that wall ball pec hold. We haven't done this in a while, but this isn't one that's super new to everyone, but some points of performance with that. First, when we talk about our pelvis, when we're at that top hip extension area, we want to make sure that we still have that rib cage pulled down and there's that nice tilt in our pelvis. What that does is it keeps that tension in our hamstrings and our glutes and doesn't dump it into our lower back, which people often do when they do hip extension. So remember, keeping that rib cage pulled down, a nice tilt of the pelvis with that pec hold. Then you're gonna do a single arm dumbbell snatch plus 4 overhead squats each side. So that single arm dumbbell snatch, if you have the mobility for this, make that a full snatch and then 4 more squats with it. If not, you catch that power, get that nice positioning, and give me 4 overhead squats. Oftentimes people ask me, why are we doing single arm overhead squats when we are clean and jerking that day? They think it's counterintuitive. Why are we doing this? It is very, very good to focus on single arm shoulder stability. Not mobility, but stability, because we are going overhead today with some heavy weights and some objects, those dumbbells. That's why we do that. Then we have 5 band around the wrist straight arm raises from pockets to overhead and back. That is a mouthful, isn't it? So you have that green band around your wrists. You're gonna start at your pockets. And we're here, keeping the shoulder blades rolled back and down, thinking about pulling out a little bit, but we don't want it so wide here. We're still in line with our shoulders, right? So we're here and then we're coming up to that top position, making sure we're not forward. No, we're not forward here, but tall with that rib cage pulled down and pinching those shoulder blades back and slightly up. And then you come back down. That is 1. And then 20 seconds each side, single leg glute bridge hold. Done those many times, making sure that we are flat in those hips the whole entire time. And then just like with the kneeling band and hip thrusts, we want to make sure we're not dumping into our lower back. All right, so rib cage pulled down and that pelvic tilt. Then our workout today is Olympic DT. So it's a combination of getting us ready for DT again, because we are going to do that. It's not going away. And then also some percentage work of clean jerks that we've been doing. So every 3 minutes, each for time for 21 minutes. That's 7 sets. We can do 2 clean and split jerk singles at 80% of the heaviest from the last 2 weeks. What I mean by that is the last 2 weeks we have built to a heavy clean and split jerk, all right, and 2 different types of formalities. Whichever one is your heaviest, let's go off of that number. Those 2 different numbers we have, they should honestly be pretty darn close. So it's not like you have one day I had 225 and one day I had 315. No, they're going to be close, so you're going to go for the higher number. There are singles, and there's a squat in there because I said clean, not power clean. So working on, and it's at 80%, so it's slightly heavy, but it isn't going to be so heavy that it's going to take you 2 minutes to do those. 1 minute to do those 2 singles. No, do the clean, do that split jerk, boom, drop it. Maybe take about 10 seconds. We've been practicing that anyway, so take that 10 seconds, give me another one, and then go right into, it's 1 round of dumbbell DT. So it's 12 double dumbbell or kettlebells. I'm giving a kettlebell option just because we don't have enough dumbbells for a large class. 9 hang power cleans and 6 shoulder to overhead. When we are doing this, I want our dumbbells to always be outside our knees. Okay, so it's with the deadlifts and the hang power cleans. And the shoulder overhead, it's either a push press or a push jerk. People will find that a push jerk with dumbbells might be a little bit more awkward. But let's going back to that warm up we did with those single arm overhead squats. They're stable, they're ready to rock and roll. So I still do suggest that you do push jerks there because it is 7 rounds. All right, remember that we're doing that DT, dumbbell DT 7 times. So grip is going to become a factor today. So be smart there. Some points, I mean, some not points, but words of wisdom there. When you're doing that dumbbell hang power clean, you get up here, loosen that grip a little bit, bring it down. Loosen that grip a little bit, bring it down, okay? Really, really be cognizant of that. With our deadlifts, we're making sure that one head of each dumbbell touches the ground, not both of them. Not both of them. When it comes to dumbbell weight, if you're like, I don't know if I can do that 50 pounds for males, we are looking for that round of DT to be unbroken. All right, we do want it to be unbroken. So think about it that way. Overall, we're looking at each round to be taking no more than 90 seconds. You're probably going to see a lot of people floating around that right above 1 minute and right below 1 minute. It's all dependent on how good you are at your 80% and how good you are with that dumbbell DT. Yeah, today's a good day of some Olympic weightlifting, followed by some cycling of a dumbbell. If you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. See ya.